To arraignment.
Good morning, Your Honor. My client wishes to waive formal reading and stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea. All right, what are we doing on this case?
Your Honor, we're just setting the pretrial for December 17th.
You are, or you're asking for?
Asking.
That's the date you like?
Yes.
For January 7th?
No, December 17th.
Oh, the December 17th. All right. I'll adjourn the matter to December 17th, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, let's BAC.
0.129 carboxy THC present, but no active THC, I believe.
Okay. And accident?
No crash, no history. People are requesting a settlement.
Anything regarding bond in this case?
Your Honor, Mr. Love works full time. He's agreeable to the Soberlink. He has children and he's lived in this area his whole life. He's been attending AA meetings.
Set his bond in the amount of $15,000 personal recognizance bond. All other standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
There is to be no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'll order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a Soberlink testing device. You're to do that within 24 hours. I'm going to suggest that you do that before you leave that complex, since they're right over across the street from us. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You do the same.
Dante Winger.
All right. I have before me a plea form. It's written out. I'm going to read it the best I can. It says retail fraud, that she's going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud second.
Okay.
Or third, I'm sorry.
I can't blame my handwriting on my age, Your Honor. It's always been bad.
Yes, it has. And I knew of the attorneys who wrote this. I was trying not to say it out loud. All right. Retail fraud third, the 93-day offense. On her successful guilty plea to that charge, count one, the retail fraud in second degree, would be dismissed, and defendant is agreeing to pay restitution, if any. That's the court's full understanding of it.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Dante Winger.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding that
Yes.
still, huh? Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Understanding that you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form. Is that correct?
Correct.
Any question about those rights?
No, sir.
All right. Look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of it. Oh, nice catch. Yeah, I know. It's like a cat. She just.
Well,
Sorry.
she heard Amon Ross saying Brown's not playing tomorrow night. so
Yeah,
she
maybe
could
that
work
was it.
ready, you know.
Sit her up. All right. You need to look at paragraph 5, man. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal up.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Unfortunately, yes. Yes.
You're doing it of your own free will.
Yes.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
Date of March 24, 2025, at the location of 3749 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. What did you do in the Target store that makes you think that you're guilty?
Well, I was getting distracted with my kids and I didn't, I guess I didn't scan some of the items that when I was during you scan.
You left the store without paying for some of the items.
Yeah,
Okay.
But did you, at some point prior to leaving the store, know that you hadn't paid for the item?
I had paid for them before I left, but I guess after I left the store, they still told me that, I had to,
Well, you paid for some of the items, but you didn't pay for all the items. Isn't that correct? Because some of the items were not scanned. Isn't that correct?
yeah, but when I had left, before I had left the store, I paid for them.
Because they stopped you.
Yeah.
Right.
because-
Right.
Okay. But so ma'am,
You start
a problem because at some point you go to the register
Yeah.
and you were going through the self-scan? Yes?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. And there were some items that were not scanned.
Yes.
Prior to them stopping you, were you aware that you had not scanned these items?
Yes,
Pardon?
yes.
Okay, were you?
I guess it was a lot going on, so I guess I was aware that I didn't scan them.
Scan all of them.
Scan all
You
of
scanned
them.
some, right?
Yeah.
But you were aware that some of them didn't scan?
At the time, I wasn't aware until they stopped me.
Better for trial.
Council approach.
What?
Record should reflect we had a bench conference in this case. I'm stopping the plea at this moment. And in speaking with counsel, I'm going to adjourn this out, let you speak a little bit more on this. Okay, ma'am? So I'll adjourn this to December 17th.
Let me check that date, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm gonna say,
He's not going to be available because you're always not available, Goldstein. Now,
well, Your Honor, I was gonna actually make a compromise. I have a jury trial scheduled for that Monday, but I think if it goes, it'll probably be done.
okay, we'll work with you in terms
Yeah.
of timing. Just December 17th, 2025. 9 a.m. Where's your invite? All right.
Thank you.
Calls the case, people versus Desiree Johnson. He snuck in. He didn't need a bell. I found him.
Pass
the
calls for the people.
Approaching the podium, and will be standing to my right. You understand? Please say your name for the record.
Desiree Johnson.
All right. I have before me a plea form indicating that she's going to plead, and I don't have how she's going to plead to the charge. It's
It is-
going to be a no contest.
Yes, Judge, the court should be in receipt of the police report, and I
I
also
have, and I've read it. It's just the form wasn't checked.
understood. And I also have,
Indicates that the plea form that she's going to plead no contest to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree, the 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count one, the retail fraud in the second would be dismissed. And did you have an advice or rights?
I do, Judge. Do you're approaching right now with your, well,
That's the
Deputy.
court's full understanding of the agreement. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your, you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give, truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes,
State your name, please.
Desiree Johnson.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading no contest to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Fine could be increased at 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
or plead no contest?
sir.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes. You explained to me.
All right. Two things about a no contest plea I need to make sure that you understand. The first thing is it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Basis?
Potential civil liability.
And to that charge, ma'am, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
All right. Court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case 25-11516. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge. Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, if between the time of your plea and the time of your sentencing, you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
And have I complied with the court?
The people are satisfied.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two, plea of no contest to count two, count one is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at probation.
Would the court entertain immediate sentencing for defines and costs given the nature of the charges? They're not
Make you
serious.
happy if I entertained it and then said no?
If it's a waste of time, Judge, we'll decide.
It is a waste of time.
Understood.
But
Gotta ask.
pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
January 14th.
January 14th, 2026, 9 a.m.
So thank you, Judge.
Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of the people versus Masika Willis.
Action felonies for the people.
Kyle Burdell on behalf of Ms. Willis, who is appearing by Zoom. Masika, please unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
I'm Masika Willis.
So, Your Honor, we're here for pretrial. This is a bit of an old case. So, Ms. Willis has a pending felony matter, which will resolve these matters once she's sentenced before Judge Conlon. So we are asking for an adjournment at this time.
When is her sentencing scheduled?
Well, she's currently on warrant status. She needs to turn herself into the Washtenaw County Jail to be arraigned. I tried to submit the warrant recall form, but was instructed to walk herself into the downstairs. So not scheduled
She's
yet.
got a warrant on this,
I believe, Judge, I thought this was,
or is this one?
I believe I submitted the online warrant recall, Judge. I believe that was recalled, but if not, I'm asking the court recall the warrant at this time.
Was it recalled?
Yeah. it was.
Okay, so it's not marked.
She was on, Your Honor, the reason why,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Judge, let's say she was previously on warrant status because she was at rehab in inpatient treatment. The facility did not produce her, and then she was in rehab for 5 months at that point, and at this point, she's now living in a domestic violence shelter. So that's why she's not been.
So we don't even know. All right. I'll adjourn this out January 7th,
Yes.
2026, 9 a.m. Let her get to that and see if they can get everything done before that.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Bond
Thank
in
you, Your
this
Honor.
case. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be in touch, Masika.
Court
Okay.
calls case People versus Elizabeth Raggett.
Action felonies for the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with on behalf of Ms. Raggett.
Your name?
Elizabeth Braggett.
We are seeking a resolution with the prosecutor and hoping for more time to do that.
We are closed, Your Honor.
Turn the matter out December 17th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Tatiana Tedder.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein for Ms. Tedder, filling in for Ms. Foster Tucker.
She here? I don't know. Pardon?
Not checked.
Not checked in?
Not checking.
I think Ms. Foster Tucker and her had been texting this morning, so that's not great.
Tedder? No, I don't have her. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set at $5,000. If you have a 10% privilege on that, that warrant will issue immediately.
No way, if Ms. Foster Tucker gets a hold of her in a very immediate future, she could hop back on. As I know they've had
She
communication.
can hop back on. I'm not calling it again. The file's gonna be going out.
Okay, if if the file doesn't make it down there by the time like I'm down there.
At what point did this look like a negotiation?
Fair enough.
I said, court calls the case, people versus Jeffrey Ostermiller.
People. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Ostermiller. Mr. Ostermiller, state your name for the record.
Jeffrey Ostermiller.
Thank you, sir.
We are hoping to resolve this case. Mr. Ostermiller has an OWI he's pleading to in the 15th District Court on the 16th. We're asking for a date after that to make sure that sentencing goes well, and then hopefully resolve this one.
Well, but was the resolution related to sentencing on this one, or is it related to the plea?
He's being sentenced on the 16th.
Got it.
Is what it is. Sorry, I think the plea's been entered, so the 17th should work.
Okay.
Sorry if I misspoke. No, it's all.
No, it's a, well, you said both, so I got you. Or maybe I assumed something, it doesn't matter. I'll adjourn this matter December 17th, 2025, 9 a.m. Where's your invite indicates. Okay, Bond will continue. Thank you, Mr. Osterman.
Thank you.
Court does call the case, people versus Shondell or Shondelli Barrett.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Barrett. State your name for the record, Ms. Barrett.
Good morning, Ms. Barrett. Gary Hall. It's not checked in.
I would request. He contacted me on Monday. That's when he was really from Clare County on Thanksgiving. He contacted me on Monday, but he advised me that his phone was only able to accept calls when he was in Wi-Fi. And he was granted Zoom permission, but unfortunately, I don't think he ever called back our office when he was back in Wi-Fi to get that information. I was unable to send it to him. So I requested adjournment for the record. That's my only explanation for his failure to appear.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $15,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. This warrant will issue immediately.
This is me, and I'm just getting some.
Court does call the case, people versus Brandon Davis. Try to get some over.
Ashley Feltus for the people and the state matters.
That's Brandon Gregory Davis.
Oh, apologies.
It's okay. I guess there are two.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
An assistant public defender on behalf of Brandon Davis, who should be present via Zoom. Sir, can you please state your full name for the record?
Brandon Gregory Davis.
All right, that's it. Got it.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I'll be very candid due to, I reached out to the other Brandon Davis. This Brandon Davis and I just made contact yesterday.
How was the other Brandon Davis doing?
Well,
all right, go ahead. No, I just thought I'd ask.
But Mr. Brandon Gregory Davis and I had very limited contact.
Gotcha.
So that being said, there is though an offer that Mr. Silver sent double parking. So I don't know if Mr. Davis would like to do that today, in which the misdemeanor would get dismissed and it would be a $180 fine. But we can also, I would also request an adjournment possibly to discuss that with him.
You understand that, Mr. Davis, or no?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do the $180.
Are you sure? I mean, no. I give you time to talk with your attorney about that. I don't mind adjourning it out if you guys didn't make contact.
Well, there's one complication. That's when I thought there was one Brandon Davis, not two different Brandon Davises that offer was made on. So if he wants to take the benefit of that plea offer, he should take it today. Because next 2 weeks from now, it won't be available.
Oh.
Understood. So you got that, Mr. Davis?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I understand what Mr. Siller's saying. He can take advantage of it today. Miss Brandon Gregory Davis.
Yes.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass this matter, give Miss Pate at least an opportunity or somebody from the PD's office to have a phone conversation with you about it, okay, before we do anything or before you make your decision. But we'll be able to handle it today one way or another. Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so I'll pass the matter.